Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ETS2. We are back to the Scania R4 series truck. I think it's time to go back to my favorite truck ever, and I did play with the 4 series as well last stream in Clumsy Trucking, but I decided to also enable it in the main series. I think that in the new gen, the next gen Scania is an awesome truck, but it's time to switch it up a bit. And Pokemon did create a skin for me, so this is what you're seeing right now. I really like it. Clumsy Trucking, PHSG, old and gold. Not sure where he gets his taglines, but I like it. With the Clumsy Geek sign up top. Not too shabby, eh? Not too shabby. Really classic looking one. I love the look of the 4 series. I really do. It's my favorite truck ever. CG mug, some dogs there. And I did install Krish Boom's V8 sounds for the 4 series, but this time with the windows closed variant, so the engine sound from inside should be a bit muffled, I think. Let's hear it. I think so. But you guys let me know if it's too loud and we'll adjust next episode, right? I do miss the purr. And not the gear grinding. I do miss the purr of a very classic engine. Very different from modern sounding ones, right? Very different from the modern engine like the Scania Next Gen. This one is a lot more raw. More powerful sounding. It probably won't help me in the fuel economy department, but in terms of the feel and the vibe, now this is how trucking should sound like, at least in my opinion. You let me know if you think of anything else, think of a different definition. Is this the one where we're going? Alright, because I found a job that's going to St. Petersburg, so if you remember, we're still in Russia. We're still exploring the new areas in RusMap, but I can't seem to find my trailer. We'll see if this is the one. Is it? It is. Okay, good. So we're going to be taking this Schwarzmuller low bed. Let's pick the blue one so it's a bit matching with our color. And I tried as much as possible to change the parts of this 4 series so that the accessories are reflective of the 4 series generation. But if you still see something which is mismatching, something for the streamline, something for the more modern sounds, and let me know, right? Oh, I love that beacon. Wow, that's beautiful. Also the lights lighting up the Clumsy Geek sign. Love that. The beacon does... Oh, it does adjust. I'm not sure if that's part of the 4 series. I think it is. Right. Wrong range. Alright. And then let's get going. Alright, this is the one. I didn't see that a while ago. That's good. That's okay. So when we arrive in St. Petersburg, I guess in the next episode, I can go back and re-enable Pro Mods. So we can explore again Pro Mods here. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been waiting for it for quite some time. And we did drive in Pro Mods country last stream in Clumsy Trucking. We went to Nordkapp in Norway. And everything was fine. No invisible walls, no hiccups, so I think it's pretty stable. Aside from a few minor bugs, Pro Mods 2.25 should be safe to play, I think. And let me just go up, and since we have the 4 series chassis now, no longer using the 8x4 chassis of the new Scania, we should be able to re-enable the advanced trailer coupling option. That one. So if anyone is interested in making some more paint jobs for me for the 4 series, feel free to do so. And join the Discord server if you need more info. I'll be happy to help you out. Yeah, skins like this, the ones which Pokemon and Matty are doing, they really make the overall picture a lot more beautiful, don't they? And a lot more branded and personalized. Love it. And feel free to share that as well in the Steam Workshop or wherever. That is awesome. Thank you guys in advance. Okay, wrong range. There we go. Alright, so from here we turn left. Alright, good. So how was your weekend, guys? Sorry I didn't have any video yesterday. I couldn't find enough time to record because I had to go back to Manila. By the way, do we need beacons? Yes, we do. Alright, let's turn on those beacons. We do have a beacon at the back. That's perfect. Can I turn left there? I guess legally not so much, but we'll make an exception. Let's say we are authorized to cross over. Can I squeeze in, guys? Thank you. Okay, the other side is going to be the problem here. I'll have to... Oh, don't! Okay. I was expecting to actually hit that guy. He stopped at the last possible moment. Whoa. Didn't even see that there was a red car there. I almost ran into him. Oh man, that purr. If from outside it might be even louder, huh? Beautiful. Let me try something. Let me check the interior volume. I think it's a bit too loud. Not really, it's just one. Okay. I'm just not used to it because we came from a new Scania, which has a pretty tame engine sound. That's fine. But yeah, as always, this dashboard is my favorite one. This truck is my favorite one, in case you don't know. The new Scania is beautiful and all, super modern and everything, but when it comes to, I don't know, this truck has soul, if you can put it that way. There's something strangely unique about it, something that just encapsulates the trucking experience as a whole. I don't know, I love it. You have those dials which are like classic looking, but at the same time it has that bit of a modern feel. Not as modern as the new Scanias for sure, but still beautiful. Cop there. Make sure we don't speed, as that guy was just getting caught. Right, good. Let's proceed. 468 kilometers. Shouldn't be that long. Should be just the right amount. And I'll try to check the speed limits in advance so we don't encounter any bad cops around trying to take advantage. Anyway, sorry again about yesterday. Wasn't able to release an episode, but I didn't have time to record anymore since I went back to Manila to attend my cousin's wedding. So if you remember, I just came back from Manila as well 2 weeks ago for the Christmas and New Year's holidays. And then we went back to Singapore. And then last weekend I went back to Manila again. So it was a bit of a... it was scheduled, so it wasn't anything urgent. Well, it wasn't last minute, but it's just that really had to rebook a flight. Couldn't stay in Manila the entire day, the entire week. Otherwise, it would be more than just one day without any videos. Because I was like 3 weeks out already. And adding one more week to that, it's just too long. Don't want to leave you guys hanging. Engine brake sound. Slow down a bit. Alright, there we go. That's more like it. Beautiful. Oh, where are all the cars? I think they all hid from me. Clumsy driving. Stay clear. And I think this would be a nice photo op. Or maybe not, because I'm seeing a car there. And pardon the noise in the background. It seems like some guys trying to, you know, some of those like leaf blowers things. I think that's what it is. You can hear it in the background. Hopefully not so much though. My mic should be filtering that out mostly, but for sure you'll hear some remnants of it. Oh man, that's just beautiful. Pokemon, thanks again for the skin. Love it. Not seeing a... Oh, that one. Yeah, that kind of works. Oh, look, the car is getting in the way. I'll take that. I'm happy with that. The 4 Series wins. Also, I was informed by Alex. So a lot of people have been trying to test this truck out as well, the 4 Series. And it was a bit tricky before, because before you had to download 2 separate mods in order to make it work. Because I think, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, but this is what I know as the history of the 4 Series in this game. Originally, RJL, the legendary RJL, released a TrackIR modification mod, right? Where the TrackIR and the Streamline had so many additional accessories. That's the one made by the legendary RJL, and that's like probably the most famous truck mod out there. Now, along the way, he created the 4 Series, which is an add-on to his mod. So it's like a mod of a mod, or an add-on to his mod. And let's not speed here. 70 is the trick, that one. Let's stick to it. So the 4 Series originally was intended for his private playing, so to speak. We entered the city, but the speed limit didn't go down to 60. Interesting. Okay. Let's slow down anyway, because there are lots of intersections. Good. Lights? Do we need lights? Yes, let's keep the lights on. So originally this 4 Series was intended for his private use, you know, not really for the public. But somehow it got leaked. I'm not sure how, and if you know the history of that one, how this 4 Series leaked initially. It got leaked, and he decided, instead of having it leaked out there, being unofficial and unupdated and things like that, he decided to make things public. So he decided to... Why is my rev so high when I'm in 12th gear already? I think I have to change the transmission here. The gear ratios might be a bit off. Imagine if I'm at 80 kilometers per hour. The RPMs would be like at 1600 or 1700 probably. This is not too good for fuel economy. Yeah. So the next store that we see, I'll probably try change it. Yeah, 60, there we go. Okay, good. Oh wow, no braking at all, these guys. And this is a beautiful area, the bridge with the, what do you call those? The sound barriers. This is really nice, I like it, that one. Very well made. Anyway, so RGL decided to release his 4 Series add-on. And so how you used to enable this mod, if you wanted to try it out, is you had to download first the original RJL TrackIR modifications, and then you had to download the 4 Series add-on. So you had like 2 mods to enable this 4 Series. You cannot just directly download the 4 Series and get access to it, because it was reusing some parts from the TrackIR by RGL. So you had to have 2. But recently Alex told me that the latest version in the Steam Workshop, because this is also in the Steam Workshop, the TrackIR modifications by RGL is also in the Steam Workshop, but it's uploaded by a different guy. So he got access from RGL. I think it's Or is it by RJL himself? I forgot. Let me know in the comments. But it's uploaded not under the RJL name, but by a different name. But that's still the official upload. And if you download that, Alex said that you actually get access to not only the ScanyaR modifications, but the 4 series add-on as well. So it's a 2-in-1 thing now. You don't need 2 files anymore. And so if you want to try this truck, the summary of everything I just said is just go to Steam Workshop and download that, and you'll only need that one mod to get the 4 series. Yes, so let me know if that works for you as well, but I think that's pretty accurate. Why is the speed limit here 40? Let's go and slow down a bit. Okay, we're speeding up here. I don't know why we had to slow down there so much. Okay, we're good though. We're good though. Yeah, this is really this bit of road, this new area in RusMap, the ones we've been driving through the last 3 episodes. It's been really strange. It's been really different from the usual RusMap scenery. Like, it's more tamed, it's more refined, I could say. And especially the speed limit is very different. Normally, the speed limit in RusMap would be like 110 or 100 in those highways. So normally the speed limit is really up there, but this time it's not even reaching 80. No, it's only 70. 90 for cars, 70 for trucks, which is, I guess, pretty reasonable, and I guess very valid for like how it is in real life here over in Russia. I mean, 80 on this kind of road probably would be a bit dangerous, having only a single lane, not as wide. Maybe in highways, but not here. But yeah, I was just used to having like RusMap with 110 or 100 speed limit. That was one of the like signatures in RusMap before. Not anymore though, not anymore. And I hope you can still hear me amidst the roaring engine here. Let's go outside and have a look. Beautiful, right? Beautiful scenery, beautiful truck. Love it. Beautiful sound. Not too happy about the transmission I chose though. I thought I picked the right one, but apparently this is the wrong one. Because the 12 speed, if you go to the 4 series, if you configure this 4 series, there are many options with 12 speed with retarder, and they have like differing gear ratios. Like the differential is different. Now for the life of me, I never get to remember which one it is that I should pick. But I think it should be the lower one. I think this one, the differential is, don't quote me on this, 3.80 or something. I think the one I liked was 3.0 or something low 3.0. That was the one which had like when you were in 12th gear, the revs were, when you were driving at 80 kilometers per hour in 12th gear, the rev was around 10. So it was a lot more eco-friendly when it came to that. This one I'm not sure. This might be for low speed driving, this, or for heavy hauls, this particular transmission. This bridge is just something we cannot miss taking a photo of. These bridges are really beautiful. This is one of the like unique things I noticed about RusMap, this latest version of RusMap. That's actually pretty nice, huh? If we remove the blur, that's actually a pretty cinematic shot right there. Beautiful. Can we find a different angle somehow? I guess that one is pretty good, huh? Yeah, that one can work. And if we make it a bit narrower, and then I'll choose which one is better later, but that one is definitely cinematic shot. Beautiful lighting in the bridge at the back. Love it. I'm assuming I have to slow down here. That bend does look a bit treacherous. Maybe a bit of retarder work could help. 60, okay, that's good. And a roundabout, okay, just enough. You know, when you're driving, at least when I'm driving in ETS2, there is this basic assumption like that I always have to drive till the speed limit. You know, that whenever I drive, I try as much as possible to reach the speed limit. And I guess in a way that makes sense because you want to be delivering your shipment, your load as fast as possible. So you always stick to the speed limits. Go as fast as you can. Is there a... Oh, that's just a garage. There's no mechanic. Crap. But, I mean, in real life, you probably don't do that all the time. Sometimes speed limits are too fast and not practical. Especially when there's traffic, right? So, I'm trying to change my mindset now. That, oh yes, the speed limit says 80, but it doesn't really mean that I need to do that. I don't want to risk my load, my safety, and my truck just to say that I'm sticking to the speed limits, that I'm always within the speed limit. I can slow down a bit if I need to. There is no rush. After all, we don't pick a lot of those urgent deliveries, so it's not like we really have to always step on it, you know. Don't always have to go full speed. As long as you make it within the allotted time, you're not late, then that's fine. That actually means you can let go a bit of the accelerator and probably increase your fuel efficiency. What does that read? Wow, lots of people walking here. This is what I like, these pedestrians walking on the road. That actually adds a lot to the realism. Look at that. Adds so much realism to the scenery. I like this city. Wow, it's not as big as the one we came in at Petrozavodsk, was it? It's not as like city-like, but it does a lot more lived and so many people in here. Beautiful. I think performance-wise though, the pedestrians really are... I think, but you correct me if you know otherwise, I think they carry a huge toll on the performance. They eat up a lot of the performance. And I'm not sure why, because these pedestrians aren't really high polygon. If you zoom in on them, they're not really super detailed. Like you cannot see like details of their face and everything like that. But I don't know how they were made. Maybe they're not, maybe the engine is not optimized for human models. Not sure. But yeah, look at the number of people here. This is so nice. And they're not teleporting. They're not like just disappearing or suddenly rotating. It's a very organic setup. I love what Altimeter did here. That is so real. All cities should be like that. I mean, you can model cities as beautiful as you like. Realistic buildings, realistic streets, and traffic signs. But if there are no people, I mean, that's no city. That's no town. I guess there are some which are like that in real life, but ooh, that's a 4 Series as well, I think. And sports car check. What is that, guys? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, if you're talking about the city, a real city, you cannot make it real without adding the people in. Because it just feels like Fallout otherwise. It feels like the city is abandoned when it shouldn't be. So that city right there, whatever its name is, it's a bit long for me to pronounce. I love it. It's awesome. And did you guys see a mechanic somewhere? Wait a minute, let me just double check and just feel really bad if we missed something. Oh, we didn't go through here. Oh crap, yeah, we did just go through a mechanic. Okay, alright, fine. How about here in St. Petersburg? There is something there, alright. But it's the last one. Should we go back? We can go back a bit. It's going to be a really long turnaround though. Nah, let's skip it. Let's just go slower, you know, enjoy the ride a bit more. Not always sticking to the speed limits. Let's prioritize fuel efficiency. Just enjoy the ride. You know, I realized something when I was driving through the holidays in Manila, and when I was driving last weekend in Manila. Speed limit is not really a big thing in the Philippines. Like, you don't really need to post in signs of the speed limit. I think out of, I guess, 99% of the roads, you don't need the speed limit. You just need to have common sense. If the road is narrow enough, at some point you'll feel that you're driving a bit too fast, and you'll automatically slow down. Well, you should be slowing down. You'll feel like you have to slow down. So the speed limits aren't really required in Manila. Plus, because there's always traffic in there, it's not like you can reach the speed limit anyway. So how I drive in real life, in Manila at least, I almost never look at the speedometer, the dashboard. I just look at what's in front of me. Is there a car in front? Then I slow down. Does it feel too fast? Do the broken lines appear that they're moving a bit too fast for me? Then I slow down. But I don't go looking for, oh, Rick Baruni. That guy wanted to overtake. So I don't really need the speedometer or the speed limit signs to let me know that I'm going a bit too fast. I just need to gauge it on my own. And that's something that I'm trying to implement here as well, because it is a lot more realistic and it feels a lot more immersive, just driving and measuring your speed. Of course, from time to time I will look at the speedometer to make sure I'm not going over, but it's fine if I'm going under, generally speaking. So we'll have a more leisurely ride most of the time. At least that's the habit that I'm trying to develop. And let me know if that makes sense for you as well. Because this is not GTA, right? The goal is not to go as fast as possible. The goal is to arrive at our destination safe. The load perfectly intact, and our experience is pretty much enjoyable. Enjoying the scenery on the way. That's one of the awesome things about being a truck driver. Get to see a lot of things, explore a lot of areas. So like that, there is a car in front of me, and I am only driving at 34 kilometers per hour. The speed limit is 60. So ideally, well, theoretically, I could have stepped on the gas until I reached 60. But since that car is more or less in front of me anyway, I'll have to brake one way or another, one time or another. And I do have these traffic lights here. So it's better if I just slow down and let myself cruise. And I think that all in all, that will result into a better fuel economy. I'm not expecting a very nice score in this trip though, because as I mentioned, the transmission, the differential, I don't think is ideal for this kind of load, for this kind of road as well, load and road. So let's see where we go. But yeah, I'll have a look at the log after this job and see how bad the fuel economy is. Usually I get around 50 or 40 plus with this truck. I'm still not sure how Alex is able to get all those 32 liters per 100 kms. I cannot imagine how to reach that. I think I only did that once or twice ever, and I only did that in like long strips of highways. Him, on the other hand, he does it every single time, regardless if it's a highway, if it's not, what truck he's driving. At some point I even call it hacks because his fuel efficiency is just insane, and this guy is just insane as well. There is something different with the AI. It seems like that happens a lot more. I'm not sure if it's the type of road, but yeah, it does feel a bit weird that they're not merging in and they're leaving themselves out on the other side until the last possible moment, until they're head to head with the oncoming vehicles. It feels so strange, really so strange. Okay, I think it's a bit too low here. Right, good. I really love this scenery. Even if it's just basically a straight road, I mean, it does look really nice, right? The vegetation, the buildings, the overall scenery, how it's built on the side here, just makes everything so good looking, so enjoyable to drive in, even if you're just driving straight and curving a little from time to time. So good. Loving this RusMap areas. I think next episode though, as I mentioned, it's time to go back to Pro Mods. Because it's been a while and I do miss the Pro Mods highways and the different intersections, the beautiful junctions in Pro Mods. We might even go to the UK. I think I'd want to go to the UK. I'll probably stick with the 4 series. I'll maybe switch to an Eddie Stobart skin so we can roleplay a bit. Eddie Stobart, UK roads, win. Plus, it will go very well with the truck that I got from Kit. Kit, thanks a lot again for that beautiful model truck. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I showed it a bit last stream. Kit, a long-time viewer in the channel, sent me a model of the limited edition Scania R Eddie Stobart, a die-cast model, and I have it currently. Where is it? On my left, just displayed to get me hyped up for some trekking. So thanks a lot for that, Kit. It's an invaluable gift. Really appreciate the gesture and appreciate the support the entire time. Wow, it's been what? How many years? I guess 2 years? Maybe even more? Awesome. All of you guys are awesome. I mean, we reached the 8,000 mark, 8,000 subscriber mark sometime last year, before last year ended, 2017. I wasn't really expecting to reach that far. And in 2017, I wasn't really... I was a bit scared there, expecting to reach that then. But you guys made it happen. It's all possible because of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm looking forward to what this new year brings us. This year I'm planning to, of course, still continue with trucking. That will not change. Transport Fever, I'm continuing again. I'm trying to do more episodes of it. But if something comes which is a bit similar to it, I might try that game for a couple of episodes. Maybe start a new series on it for a change. There's this one game, Railroad. Forgot forgot the name, but I've been looking at it. I think it will be releasing late January, and I think it's going to be a very wonderful game to play in this series in the channel. Make a series out of it. It's like Transport Fever in a way, but you get to compete with other AI players. I think there's even actually multiplayer there. Schlisselberg. I'm not sure if this is still a new area. I don't think so. Doesn't seem familiar. This might be an old area from 1.7, RusMap 1.7, but still beautiful though. Still beautiful. Nice. Where are we? We should be turning left somewhere. Here? No, not there. Here, the traffic light. Okay. And of course, we stop. Nice Hummer in front of us. Nice. Feels like something you would own in GTA. Man, I love the idle sound of this truck. As raw as it can get. And those revs are just... Oh, eargasm, right? Music to my ears. And I think I did enable the closed windows version of Krishboom's sound. So you will notice a bit more muffled sound here when you're inside. So it's like, it's not as loud, it's not as clear as when you're outside like this, but it is a lot more realistic and feels a lot more immersive. So I like it. Thanks a lot, Rohan, for that suggestion. If we are in, what is Schlisselberg? Okay, then that means there is one more city to cover. So we are going to St. Petersburg. Good to go. Nice bridge there. Can we drive through it? We actually... It's not on the map. And it does seem a bit narrow. But I think we can. Yeah. It's nice. You see there are also people in there staying and just hanging around. Classic altimeter signature, adding so much life into cities. I love that. Where's this going? Going back the way we came from, I think. Man, I love this game. I've heard so many stories, and it's actually the same thing for me. You probably heard the story before, but I'm not alone in my story about that. Thinking like ETS2 was something like, what kind of game is that? Why would anyone play it? If you're not a truck fan in the first place, probably would have no reason to even touch it. But if you do try it, it becomes pretty addictive pretty quick. You'll get hooked. Because it's so relaxing. I actually had one colleague, one batchmate from the university, from college. He just recently got a copy of ETS2, and he was sharing an update. Like he was saying, wow, I've spent hours playing this trucking game and I don't have a clue, any clue about trucks at all, which was exactly like me before. I mean, in Manila at least, trucks are not a thing. I mean, there are trucks, but the trucks don't leave you like, wow, that looks so beautiful. The trucks in Manila are mostly like pretty dilapidated, so they are not very eye candy-ish, you know. They don't leave you like, wow, the accessories, the customization in that truck is something else. Rarely any of the trucks are customized. I do see some MANs from time to time, like most of the fuel tankers are MANs, but I mean, they're not, those are like the most beautiful ones. And I do see some mixture of European, American, and Asian trucks in the Philippines. It's in Manila, but they're not in tip-top condition, is how I would put it. So if you're like a normal person, I don't think the average Filipino, oh, nice tank, is a truck fan because of that. Compare that when you go to Europe, when you go through and look at the highways, or some truck stops, or some stops, or wherever, you'll see a lot of different looking trucks, a lot of trucks, and they all look magnificent. Each with their own colors, own paint jobs, designs, accessories. It's like, it's an entirely different ball game. And I can completely understand why Euro truck is a thing, and Manila truck isn't. I guess in some countries in Asia, trucking is also famous, more famous. Maybe in Indonesia or in Malaysia, but in the Philippines it's not, unfortunately so. So that's why I think there are very few truck fans who are Filipinos as well. So I'm one of those we are a rare breed. You'll probably only like trucks because you played this game, and not because you really like trucks from the beginning in real life. Quite bumpy right here. Hey, there you go again with the walking people. Yeah, very, very nice. And here as well. Yeah, I love it. I love that. Makes me want to behave more, you know. No speeding, be more careful, be more attentive to my scenery, make sure I don't hit anybody. Even though in this game you can't really hit anybody, you'll just go through them. But you get the point, you get the picture, right? I hope. Okay, great. Okay, I think the next city should be St. Petersburg now, and that's somewhere we've been before, if I remember correctly. Okay, fine, overtake. Yeah, I know. I'm way, way below limits. Just enjoying this beautiful drive. Trying to roleplay this from end to end. Farming. It reminds me of cattle and crops. I got an update because I kick-started cattle and crops. This is the rival, one of those farm simulator games, cattle and crops. It's, I think, now in early access. I'm not sure if it's in Steam yet, but it should be in early access now. But I'm looking forward to trying it out. I'm not sure if I still like it, because I had a phase when I was hooked to farm sim, but that quickly went away. That quickly faded because it's a bit grindy to farm your own field and take care of your own farm alone. But maybe if it's multiplayer, it's going to be a lot more entertaining. Maybe I can convince my wife to play with me, Mrs. Clumsy. And yeah, I have an update about Mrs. Clumsy. She wants her own desktop now. Not mainly for gaming, but she wants to have her own desktop, because currently she has her own laptop, but it's a bit slow and it's a bit clunky, it's not stable. And it's a bit like she wants her own. So whenever she needs to do some errands and online banking or Excel sheet manipulation or something like that, she can always have her own PC. And the laptop was one of the choices initially. Wow, the sky just changed dramatically. But it was too expensive. It's too expensive, and we figured out that if I buy a case for you, buy a case, PSU, a monitor, you should be all set, because I do have a spare motherboard, spare processor, spare video card, my old GTX 970. So my old specs, my old parts are still in the storeroom, just waiting to be sold. But I'm too lazy to sell them off. So we had an idea wherein, what if I just build you a PC? I buy a new case for you, a cheap one, a very affordable case. I install my old parts there, and you'll have your very own PC where you can do your stuff in. And then we can also do and play some PC games together. Maybe, I don't know, play Minecraft or whatever. Play some co-op games. That would be that would be like my dream couple goals, dream couple activity. Stop there because that's a bit dangerous, and this car on the right isn't helping my confidence a lot. I might actually hit it, and this snow is just bad timing. Oh man, it's really boring now, isn't it? Go faster a bit. Alright, there you go. Is that as fast as it would go? No, that's the fastest. Good. You can actually see that by the indicator here, the lever. So if I press the wiper, that's off, and then it goes down, that's the highest setting. Okay. Stick here to the right side. Let them all speed away. We'll take our time. All for a better fuel efficiency score. And for more time with you guys, of course. But yes, so we might do that. I'm planning to buy a case for her, and I got a bit of a sneaky thing going on. I'll buy a new monitor. It's a simple Dell 23-inch monitor, an IPS monitor, so it's not like a gaming monitor or anything, but it's the same as the second one I bought before. So I can replace my old monitor now, because until now I'm still using this HP 23-inch monitor that's super old school. Doesn't even have an HDMI slot, no display port, no HDMI. Oh man, how awkward can this be? Okay, right, let me stick it there. There you go. There we go, speed limit 90. That's more like it, but I will not reach that speed because the revs will kill my fuel. I think the lane is cutting off. Let's stick to this lane. Alright, good. So yes, that's the plan. Make a new PC for her, and I get a PC buddy in the process. So now I'm looking forward to that one, and I'm starting to look for some games I can play with her. Minecraft is of course one of those. Probably build a house together, go mining together. We've tried that before. It's very fun. We tried that with her laptop. It was not very smooth, but it was playable. What other games do you suggest? Have you ever tried that before? Playing co-op with someone in PC? And what games did you play? Let me know in the comment section, right? She doesn't like those shooting games though. So she probably wants something a bit less violent. So maybe something like somewhere where you can build a house, where you can like go role playing and stuff. We were looking for like a Sims multiplayer. We were hoping that Sims 4 had a multiplayer feature, but oh, that's a nice ad. Couldn't really find anything. IKEA, nice. We are now in St. Petersburg, I think. Let me go and change the transmission before we end this episode. Before I deliver this load. What are we carrying anyway? Digger's 23 tons. Oh yeah, right. Sure. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one, and I'm sure I'll tell you stories. I'll probably not be able to stream and record while we're playing because she's very shy about that. But I'll tell you stories at the very least. And who knows, maybe in the future she'll be happy enough to join in. If you notice during the streams, there is a table at my back. That's actually her desk. So if we ever do stream or play together, she'll be at the back. You'll see her head probably, or you'll see her monitor or something. I don't know. Yes, that's really one of the things I'm looking forward to now. Come on, almost there. Just glide along the entire way. I know it's getting a bit laggy, guys. Bear with me. But I'm not sure what's happening. So many things are getting loaded in, I think. Yeah. Lots of things are getting loaded in. That should end in a bit, I hope. I hope it doesn't end with a crash. We never know. But yeah, it has become pretty laggy. When I'm looking at my temperatures here, everything is good. Utilization is good. So I'm not sure what could have changed. Yeah, maybe it's just the city. Cities are real killers in ETS2. Whenever you're in a city, expect frame drops, expect stutters, because aside from the number of vehicles, oh, we almost hit that guy. The number of buildings and scenery objects also come into play. So we're going to park somewhere there. Maybe over here in this place. We just have to go. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see some like white parking indicator stuff there. But I do want to fix this first, so let's go left first here. Drop by the mechanic. Oh man, I was hoping I would get through. Fine. Not too bad, huh? Not too bad. Our turn? Yes, it is. Right. Oh crap. It's closed. We have to go all the way around? What the heck? Oh, wait a minute. I think we just passed the entrance. Crap. Okay, yeah, my bad. Yeah, we passed the entrance. The entrance was before we turned left. Oh. Alright, so now we have to go all the way around. My bad, my bad. Just think of it as my way to prolonging the episode, right? Don't want to leave you guys just yet. Also, if you have any news about like mods or updates in the ETS2 world, in the ATS world, let me know, okay? be happy to try out new things. Alex told me about the Viva Mexico mod. Sheer Black Spots made a modification on it. I think he fixed there's no like real game-breaking bug in the current Viva Mexico version, but I think there were a couple of red lines and old attributes. Not really sure what that meant. But what he did was to compile and fix those errors, quote-unquote errors, and compile all of Viva Mexico into one file. So if you download his mod or his change, the only thing you'll need to do is to download his file. That's just one file, and it's a compilation of all the Viva Mexico mods. So you should have Viva Mexico already, even if you just download one file. Man, this is too long, I guess. Can we make an illegal U-turn? Because that's way too far. No, let's do it. Let's do it the right way. Let's do it the right way. Because that other side is a bit of has a bit of heavy traffic anyway, so not really excited to go back that way. Let's just go around and enjoy a bit of highway. Okay, I think it's our turn. There you go. Ooh, nice paint job. Color coordinate it and everything. 70. Right. I guess there's another traffic light coming through. Or maybe not. Maybe not. And do my eyes deceive me, or is the snow finally ending? I think it has. Perfect, thank you. Because that's really laggy. Look at how smooth the game is immediately. And as I say that, it stutters. Thank you. Here we go. Does this have a steerable axle? I think it does, huh? Didn't even notice it. It was behaving pretty well. That's pretty nice. And the fog is real, guys. Foggy weather hype. Phew, now it feels really cold. Goodness. Help me read, guys. One of those probably is St. Petersburg. What is that? No smoking? That sign? Oh, by the way, I did download that Real Advertisements mod from the Steam Workshop. I'm not sure if they're taking into effect yet. I don't really notice if anything changed, but probably something did. Oh, this is not our turn. No! Okay. These cars are ruthless. Yeah, pretty foggy, alright. Pretty darn foggy. Focus, concentrate. Okay, that should be good enough speed. Bit of retarder action, just to calm things down. Thank you. We are good to go. And looks like the fog is slowly dissipating. Or it might just be my imagination. But that's fine. So we enter St. Petersburg a second time, this time without snow. Without too much visual impediments. And maybe this time I'll find the entrance to the mechanic. Hopefully. slow down here. Reaching city limits. I know. I'm driving even slower than before. Can you believe it? But yeah, it's all pretty realistic, I must say. Trucks shouldn't be like speeding about anyway. Good. This guy is turning left, but let me go first, please. Thank you. Right, this time I'll find you. I'll find the entrance. For sure. If I don't find it, I'll just go straight through. Oh man, this is beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh, the sun has come out. What time is it? 5 p.m? Yeah, that clock below the speedo says it all. Still love that. That's so awesome, and that's pretty realistic, as you guys told me. It's pretty spot on. No, the entrance is not on the left side. Where is it? It is here. Oh yeah. It's a bit of a different layout. It's much like more inside. It's not directly, there's this like empty space here before the mechanic. That's why I missed it. I was looking for a direct entrance. Alright. Here we go. And I'll tell you what I mean about that. So if we go to transmission here, you'll see the differential is 3.80. The ratio is 11.38. Not until now I forget what that means, but what I like is this one. So you see you have like 12 speeds retarder for these three with different differentials. The ratios are the same, but that one is perfect for normal cargo, they said. But that one is perfect for the high speeds as well. When we reach 80 kilometers next time, the rev range will be a lot lower. So that's more perfect in high speeds, I think. The other one is probably better for heavy loads. And that's probably why you see that in the score, this is better in terms of normal cargo. Front and rear roof auxiliary. Yeah, love it. Good. Just make sure not to hit that mini. I kind of forgot that I do have a steerable wheel axle, steerable trailer axle, so it's a bit more playful than I intended. Okay. I think that should be okay. Okay, that should be good. Hope it doesn't kick too far on the left side. Alright, we're good. Okay, good. Well, the problem is, wow, what car is that, guys? So awesome. Oh, I can zoom in. But I'm sure you guys can tell from here. I like our truck more though. I'm a bit biased, but yeah. I'm more of a truck guy than a car guy by now. Come on, make it through. Thank you. Over here? No. I think it's somewhere. The entrance is over there, I think. Or is it here? It does seem a bit too narrow, though. This is a strange delivery. It looks like it's here. Oh, there it is. But I think there might be another entrance there. Let's see. If there's nothing, then I'll just make some U-turn. Some kind of U-turn somewhere. We'll make it work. But I'll follow the GPS. And yeah, it does seem like there's another entrance. Let's occupy both lanes. So I think I'll need the space. And no, this is only the garage, I think. No, we missed it. Okay, the GPS fooled us. Alright, I'll go around here. Illegal U-turn or something. It's fine. I'll occupy both lanes, and this is for the sake of the episode. We got too lost too many times in this place. To be fair, it's really confusing though. But I think now that I'm driving here, I think I remember this place. We've driven here before. I think we even picked up a job before on this where we're delivering. And why is that traffic light behind the fence? So hard to see. Oh, I'm gonna hit something. Barely. Not going to hit that. That's good. Alright, we're clear. I know that's illegal and everything, but for the sake of the episode, guys, alright? For the sake of the episode. And we turn left somewhere here, I think. Or don't we? Where was it? There it is. And crap, there is a barrier. So I'll do something that you shouldn't do in real life, alright? Because I don't like to go and make a U-turn all the way there. I'm a bit lazy for that. So these guys will have to make way for us. Alright, there we go. See? No one harmed. We're here. Good. Why is that thing blinking like mad? Right. Go all the way around and park this thing. Should be a more straightforward parking. Good. Oh, don't steer too much. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Steerable trailer axles. Always one of my worst enemies. Still doesn't beat a double trailer though, or a tandem. Backing those double trailers. Impossible. This one is pretty close though. Can get pretty irritating pretty quick. But if you keep your turns shallow, shouldn't be impossible. Let me go a bit faster than that. Keep it there. And that should be good enough. Right? I think. There we go. Good. Well, that was a long episode. Got lost a couple of times, but arrived in the end. Let's unload. Old school, indeed. 521 kms, 16k, quite a bit of XP. And let me have a look at the Discord server for the detailed stats. Now it says deliveries. Oh, that's not bad at all. 500 kilometers, 518 at 43.22 liters per 100 kms and damage 0.00. Perfect. Love it. So that's not too bad. It's not too bad. 40 plus kilometers is not too bad. I don't think we have a full eco driving skill yet, or eco driving as you guys say. Pronunciation should be. Let me move over here so we have better lighting. that is going to be it for this episode. Sorry guys for the longer length, but I hope you guys are fine with it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I'm looking forward to your comments. We talked about a lot of things. Comment away at any of those or in any other topic. Anyway, if you did like the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. In the meantime, this is the Clumsy Geek signing off. There you go. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and see you in the next one. Clumsy trekking, guys. And bye-bye.